All right, good morning, and a great welcome to you. I'm excited to see everyone here in Austin. This is our 77th community meeting, so welcome to everyone here. All right, I'm especially excited about the program we have at NANOG. The program committee's put together a great program of talks, some tutorials, lots of discussions, some panel discussions. I think anyone that's either a new attendee or been here before, you'll find something very interesting. The NANOG staff has also worked exceedingly hard to make your experience here in Austin the best it can be. We've got a webcast for the remote participants. We've got discussion places in the hallways for our live participants that need to conduct business. And we have social events in our beer and gear trade show. So I hope you all enjoy it. So as far as the NANOG attendees, the board of directors is thankful for everyone that's chosen to attend. So thank you very much for participating. We do ask for your feedback on how your experience is. This time there's both an attendee survey to talk about your overall experience, what you find valuable at NANOG, as well as the program survey that the program committee uses to evaluate the talks that they've selected and come up with new ideas for the future. So your feedback is definitely appreciated. And first of all, welcome to all new attendees of NANOG. For those that are new, you may not know that our October meeting is special. It's when NANOG holds its elections. NANOG is a membership organization. The board of directors is volunteers outside of the executive director, who's also a voting member of the board. We have a small staff of 6.5 that do the business of NANOG, and contractors that help us on site and with AV and webcasting and internet here. Our members are really essential to NANOG. They are the lifeblood. They volunteer. They vote. They have the chance to change the organization and shape it for the future. So thank you to our members, and thank you to the newcomers. We really appreciate your attendance. We hope you'll come back. For the newcomers, there is a lunch meeting, especially for you this afternoon at noontime, and experienced members and volunteers for the community will help you answer your questions about the NANOG program and make sure you get the most out of this program. We're also very lucky to have the American Registry and Internet Numbers and the DNS Operations Analysis and Research Center conducting meetings on Thursday and Friday following the NANOG meeting. If you have interest in those topics, you can find links to their website and more information on the NANOG 77 homepage. So in particular, I want to thank the sponsors of NANOG. They allow us to add content such as the hackathon. They allow us to sponsor breaks and socials, provide this event in Austin with our host sponsor, and the connectivity from AT&T. And finally, our premium sponsors provide a year-round commitment to NANOG. They support some of our efforts to reach out to the operator of tomorrow, some of our outreach efforts, and just improve the overall meeting and the amenities provided here. So thank you for joining. Sincerely, if there's anything that we can do to make your stay here better, if you have any feedback or accommodations you need, please find an NANOG board member or staff member. We'd love to hear from you. Welcome very much. To move on with the meeting, I'd like to introduce our host sponsor, Rajiv Goel from Extreme, for some brief remarks, and then our program committee chair, Benson Schlesser, will kick off the program for you. So thank you for joining, and welcome.
Thank you, Sean. Really appreciate the opportunity, and Benson, for us to be part of this. Before I go and introduce myself, I just have one question for everyone. How many of you like beer? Okay, that's a good response. I expected probably almost 100%, but we'll take 90%. That's good enough. So there is a fun fact I will share, like after a couple minutes that I want to talk about, and few facts about Austin. But before that, good morning and welcome to NANOG 77. I'm Rajiv Goel in Extreme Networks. I'm responsible for managing data center and campus networking products. Extreme Networks is a key supporter of network operator community and their mission. And this year, it's proud to be sponsor of NANOG 77. So thank you for that opportunity. This room is filled with the best of industry networking experts from around the globe. So in this room are the people who set the direction of technology, not just for the industry, but also the newer use cases and things that you enable in your networks. So along those lines, as you are marching towards your journey of digital transformation, which is a very important mission nowadays, as you're marching towards that, so there are some of the key things that we hear, like network operators are increasingly looking for the apps and tools that can help them enable or deliver. For example, single pane of glass management, automation, visibility, control. And these are essential items in the ecosystem to really go through the digital transformation journey. So to assist that journey, one of the things that Extreme did October 22nd this year is through Arrowhive acquisition. So it launched an application for the network operator community. It's called Extreme Cloud IQ. The reason I'm bringing this in, so Extreme has been very supportive and collaborative on the open standards and or open community tools. You might have heard of even Stackstorm, which a lot of operators, which are, some of those are sponsors in this, they use that to really innovate those kind of use cases. So similar to that, this particular application, as you are progressing in your journey, helps you with not just these elements, but think about, so here's the key bullet. Machine learning and artificial intelligence. So it helps you gain deeper insights into your network, and create intelligent use cases. The kind of use cases that you can expect, which could be the lower hanging ones that we are seeing, are, for example, predictive health monitoring and mitigation, starting from the devices of your network. So I will really encourage you that as you're exploring, venturing, making that difference, and looking for more tools, to look into evaluating these kind of tools as you get into those sort of use cases, and help define more use cases that the broader community can use. So today, I'm here, Extreme Networks is here with one of our co-sponsors, Telehouse, which is also known as NYIAX, with Akio Sugeno. He is the host, co-sponsor, and today's breakfast as well. So who is NYIAX? I don't think it needs an introduction. If your traffic traverses the New York region, it is the largest internet exchange in the New York region area in terms of the throughput for internet peering services that they help deliver at performance, right? So thanks to Akio Sugeno for that. And again, welcome to Nanog. I'm sure that you will have 3 good days full of the learning, the social, and engagements. And now talking about social, so here is the beer fun fact. So do you know which city in Texas has the most number of breweries? Of course, right? So thank you. So as you expected, it's Austin. I thought I would see more yeses, so it's Austin. But here is another fun fact. So Austin, not only it has the most number of breweries, but it has the most number of craft breweries in the Texas region. So as you're enjoying this show, I hope, I love beer. I hope you get to step out and enjoy, some of those, the breweries and the beers. And again, thank you and welcome. Sure.
All right. Thank you, Rajiv. Thank you to our sponsors. I am Benson Schlieser. I'm going to run through some details about the program. But first, often, I'd actually say normally, there's not much to say about the network connectivity these days. We kind of know how to install internet. It turns out that this time, we had some hitches. You almost walked in here this morning connecting to a NATed network with no V6, and we were preparing for that fun day. Fortunately, though, A very nice gentleman at AT&T came in last night, left a football game to go provision the circuit for us. This past week, some people pulled new fiber into this building. Basically, thank you, AT&T. They pulled it all together. It came together at the last minute. Literally, Noah Weiss pulled this network up last night around midnight. So thank you very much to them. Thank you much to AT&T. I think most of you probably know this already, but certainly with that small font, this slide's not going to help you. That if you don't know the username and password to connect to the Wi-Fi, it's nanog. Even though the SSID says nanog Aaron, it is still the same password. So quickly, a high-level view of the program. We have about 30 pieces of content, depending on how you want to slice it. All of that content has been reviewed, solicited and reviewed by the program committee. We are, there's 25 of us, we are all volunteers, we are self-governing, et cetera. If you have any feedback on, frankly, anything that happens here, but in particular the program, please look for any of us. We have, also in a small font, program committee on our badge, but we would welcome that feedback. Over the next few days, we have, as I said, a bunch of content. We've got 2 keynotes, one this morning, one tomorrow morning. We've got a couple of panels, including one today. Talks over the next couple days. There's way too much to highlight, and I don't want to show favorites, but there's some talks tomorrow, several talks, in fact, about challenges deploying internet in some places overseas and some underserved parts of the US. Just to sort of cap things off, the last talk on Wednesday is actually about DNS and analyzing the DNS over TLS and HTTP and so on, which I believe our keynote speaker will also talk about. Also, we have lightning talks. If you have any ideas, tomorrow, that is Tuesday, and on Wednesday there is a session for brief talks, last minute ideas, whatever is happening here and now. If you have a lightning talk idea, that's the URL to use to submit. We will be voting on it and announcing those to the accepted speakers basically tonight and tomorrow night for Tuesday and Wednesday. Guidelines, I think most of you already know, but just to be clear, if you have a question, when the speaker is willing to take it, at the mic stand, there's a little sign. It will remind you. It says, please say your name, your affiliation. Don't show up with a rant disguised as a question, etc. Importantly, also, please remember to be respectful. The webcast, I think, is working, and the agenda is online. The material, as it's being presented, typically we uploaded. Some of the stuff this morning might show up around midday. Amenities-wise, I think you all know how to get here, at least. You know how to get your badge. There is a breakout room for some sessions. It's, as I understand, sort of around the corner, that way, away from the espresso bar. And there are some, so for instance, lunch things happening on the floor above us, on the 4th floor. We will be asking, and probably irritatingly asking, for you to fill out the survey. The survey is the best way you can get feedback to the program committee. We need that feedback. We want to know what topics you care about, what you want to hear about, how the presentations have been going, etc. If you fill out the survey, you will be you'll be registered for a drawing to win one of these great prizes, and then we announce those each day. And with that,